Hey everyone! Michael here in the editing room doing commentary for the 4th level, which is Scotland. I did live commentary, but it ended up being really boring, so I'm doing it all over again. You start off outside of Scotland, which is a nice little effect. Didn't get to see that in the NES version. And here are the minecarts of doom. Yes, these are going to be the source of many a death for me while playing this level. So here you climb up there and we have the disappearing platforms challenge. Just like in the Mega Man games, which I doubt is a coincidence because Capcom, that's the company that made the Mega Man games, they also made this game. So I'm guessing that's where they got the idea from. They just were reusing a trick from one of their other games. And it's a very nice trick, I have no complaints. And this is the main reason why I would recommend doing Scotland first, second or third, is because of this item. It increases your health meter by 1. It's very useful, but for some reason there's only one of these items, when clearly we have room for another bar of health and a health meter. I don't know why. Okay, so here I go left for no apparent reason, then I go right, then I go left again, and finally I decide to go right. We need to jump across the disappearing platforms here to reach the chain, and climb up in order to reach the piece of the map. You found the piece of the map! Awesome! Okay, so you fall through the hidden floor, and this time you head left. And that's a pretty cool idea they have with the soldiers in the background. It works better here on the Game Boy version because the soldiers that come to life look exactly like the soldiers that don't come to life. In the NES version, there are different colors, so you know which ones are going to come to life and attack you, and you know which ones aren't. But here in the Game Boy version, there's no discernible difference between the two. Alright, here are the X-ray goggles. The X-ray glasses, I mean. And the signs that point the way to the hidden treasure. Although we already got the hidden treasure, so we don't need the help. This is really tricky, having to bounce off the floors, but not bouncing too high or else you get hit by the spikes above. It's a really tricky challenge, and you're going to see it about 2 more times. And whop! Minecarts of doom. Okay, let's try that again. You can jump through the ceiling here. Make sure to use a golf swing and not a pogo jump. If you do a pogo jump, you won't be able to get back to the minecart of death in time. And this is a really tricky jump. Try to be as far left as possible on the minecart in order to make it. And how much treasure do I have left? 19! That's a lot. And I don't feel like going all the way back to the treasure chest and figuring out if I got everything, so you're just going to have to keep count by yourself if you're really interested. I probably am going to miss some of the treasure because I don't have the X-ray glasses anymore because I died. There's Launchpad just standing there in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. You know, I wonder why, Huey, Dewey, and Louie aren't in this level. It makes the level seem kinda lonely. I mean, I know Huey, Dewey, and Louie, they show up in all the levels besides this one, and it's not like they're extremely useful and say things that really matter, but still, it feels kinda lonely without them. This is a tricky jumping challenge, and I'm going to die on it. Right there. See, it's tricky because the third one goes back left. In all the other cases, when you have disappearing platforms, the platforms are to the right. But here, they're to the left. Well, only that one, that is. Okay. I climb up the chain here, and I tried to investigate the wall to the right, which looked suspicious to me, but I fell over and died. Here's the game over music. And the continue globe, fortunately I have a continue globe, will let me continue the level. Turns out what you're supposed to do is this. Michael here in the editing room.
Reach this area.
I missed out on this hidden area.
5 jumps in a row. Reach the hidden area here with a bunch of treasure. Once you do that, you go left.
To get all those treasures, you go back left.
Over the wall that I thought was so suspicious.
That I was suspicious about the first time I played through the level.
Alright, looks like I'm back on the nice Game Boy player border here. I filmed that section where I found the treasure that I missed. I filmed that separately. Alright, minecart of doom. That's another tricky jump. I think if you try to pogo the jump, you won't make it. This is also tricky. The hidden treasure, it's in the corner. In the corners of this room with all the spikes. Right where you probably wouldn't be spiking, I mean where you wouldn't be pogo jumping unless you knew the treasure was there ahead of time. And it looks like I got a decent amount of treasure. I don't know if I got all 19, but I certainly got close. And here's the boss, exactly the same as it was in the NES version. Although, let's be honest, all the bosses are exactly the same as they were in the NES versions. You have a wizard duck who will shoot lightning or throw a tornado at you. And what you have to do is just pogo around the room and pogo off the wizard's head. Not too difficult, and your reward is the Lamp of Eternity. The Lamp of Eternity. You know, that really doesn't look much like a lamp if you look at it closely, but that's the name of it anyway. And this is pretty cool. The pieces of the map are being fitted together. Unlike the NES version, where they just threw the pieces of the map helter-skelter